Hello and welcome to this video. I'll show you in this video how to make a pair of handmade earrings using crystals. So these are some transparent crystals that you can use to make a pair of wedding earrings. In order to make those earrings, I have chosen this teardrop crystal. I've also chosen this long crystal and this rounded crystal. As findings, we are going to use some eye pins. They are called eye pins because they have this small loop here which looks like an eye, and this eye has the role of connecting this pin to another pin so that you can create dangle earrings. So all you will have to do is make a loop on this other pin and attach the loop to the eye of your first pin. So you will connect them like this. And you will make dangle earrings. The pin is used for putting the beads on it, as you probably knew. And let's see the other type of pin that we are going to use. This little pin looks like a nail. I don't know if you can see it. And the head of this nail gives the name of the pin. It is called the head pin. So you can also put beads on this pin and make a pair of nice earrings. Besides the two pins, I will also use another type of finding, the fishhook ear wire. This ear wire is called fishhook ear wire or French ear wire, and it is used for hanging the earring on your ear. So beside the findings and the beads, the crystals, you will also need the tools for making the jewelry. And now let's talk about the tools. The first tool and the most important tool for anyone who makes handmade jewelry is this type of pliers. These pliers are called the chain nose pliers, and they are used for bending metal. For example, if you want to bend your wire, you will use this this pair of chain nose pliers. And they are also used for opening and closing jump rings and for any other operation that means handling your metal parts of the jewelry, the findings. The chain nose pliers have a characteristic. They have no teeth on the inside of the pliers. So if all pliers have teeth inside, this type of pliers has no teeth inside, and the reason why these pliers are flat inside is that this prevents the pliers from scratching the pins and any other metal parts that you are working with. They also have a small spring here which opens the pliers after you have used them. Beside the chain nose pliers, you will also use the cutting pliers, and they are used for cutting the wire. And the third type of pliers that I wanted to show you are the round nose pliers, which are rounded at the end, and they are used for creating this type of loops. And in order to create the loop, you simply grab the end of the pin and twist it around these ends, and you will end up having these loops. So if you see the shape of this pair of pliers, these pliers are narrower towards the top and wider towards the base. This means that if you want to make a loop and you make it towards the top of your pliers, the loop will be smaller. If you make the loop towards the base of the pliers, it will be larger. So you can decide exactly on which part of these pliers you want to make your loop. And they also have spring, and this time this spring does not look like a coil, it looks like two sheets of metal that meet here in the middle. And now that I've shown you what findings we need, what beads we need, what tools we need, now let's begin making the earrings themselves. So first of all, I will begin by taking a pin and putting a head pin and putting the teardrop crystal on the pin. I will measure the length of this pin, and I will try to cut just a bit of the pin. So for cutting the end of the pin, I've used the cutting pliers, but I only needed to cut a bit of this pin. The second tool that I will use are the chinos pliers, and I will grab the pin and bend it to 90 degrees like this in order to create a loop. Now let's take an eye pin and put the other crystals like this on the eye pin, and again I will measure this eye pin, and this eye pin is long enough, it doesn't need cutting with the cutting pliers anymore. And I will begin making the loop here as well. I will bend the pin. You should be careful when bending your pins, because with crystals there is the risk that they may break. Small parts of the crystal may break. And now I will take the first crystal and I will create the loop. I will grab the end of the pliers, of the pin with the pliers, and I will start to roll this pin around the end of the pliers, and I will put the next part, the second pin, on this loop, on the loop that I have begun to make, and now I will have to close this loop with the other pin attached. I will take again the round nose pliers and turn this loop like this until I have closed it. And now the two parts, the two pins, are attached, and I have created this part of the dangle earring like this. And now I have to also make a loop on this end. So as I've told you, I bend this pin to 90 degrees, and now I will start making the loop by grabbing the end of the pin like this and turning it around. And let's continue turning the pin around like this. And I have created this little hook. And now let's attach the fishhook ear wire. I've put the fishhook ear wire on this small hook, and now I will close the hook. I will create the loop like this. And now I have created the loop and attached the fishhook ear wire to the rest of the earring. So this is our first earring, wedding earring using white crystals. And now let's continue by creating the second earring. I will take the second head pin, put the pearl on the head pin, and I will check if the pin is long enough. Now this pin is long enough, so I will not have to cut the pin with the cutting pliers. I will take the next tool, the chain nose pliers, and I will grab this pin and bend it to 90 degrees in order to create the loop. I'll take the second eye pin, put the crystals on the eye pin, like this, and I will measure this pin. This pin is long enough, so I won't have to cut it either. And let's create the second loop. So you can leave a bit, like 1 millimeter, between the point where you want to bend the pin and the last crystal, because as I've told you, the crystal might break otherwise. So I will bend the pin to 90 degrees. And now let's create this loop and attach the first pin to the second. I will take the teardrop pearl and grab the end of the pearl, of the crystal. I'll grab this end of the pin and start rolling the pin around the pliers. Now before I close the loop, I will put this pin on the loop and close the loop. And now I have attached these two pins together. Now let's create the second loop here. I will grab the end of the pin with the round nose pliers and start rolling the end of the pin like this. And I've created this hook. On this hook I will put the fishhook ear wire like this. So like this I put the fishhook ear wire on this hook that I've created here. And now let's close the loop here so that the fishhook ear wire doesn't fall off anymore. Like this. And now the second earring is also ready. And now let's see the two finished earrings, wedding earrings with white crystals. So as you can see, using two pins, a head pin and an eye pin, you have created a pair of dangle earrings because you have connected the two loops here. And then all you had to do was attach the fishhook ear wires or the French ear wires to the rest of the earrings. So these are the crystal wedding earrings.